You can start recording as well, Sampath.
Oh, it started, huh? Has it started, Mahesh? No. Okay. Okay. So let's get started. Just to give you the recap, in the yesterday's session, we have finally understood who is a data engineer. So data engineer is a person who is going to help the organization to gather the data from different data sources, organize it well, do all the extraction, and then go with the transformation. The actual meaning of transformation is according to the business need. You will be adding some additional columns. Maybe you'll have to remove some duplicates, some null values, special characters, junk values, dirty data. All of this you'll have to clean it, which we call it as a transform. And then we will be pushing that into a layer, which we call it as a target layer, and that is load. So the exact work what you are going to do in the real time will be ETL, which is going to be extraction, transformations, and load. Okay. Why do we need this? We have seen a lot of examples in the yesterday's session talking about how data is important, why it is needed, how it is going to be helpful. All of this we have seen. Okay. Now, in this, I've told you there are already some ETL tools in the market. There are already some ETL tools in the market. What are some ETL tools? You can see SAS, SQL Server, SAP, Oracle, Informatica, IBM, all of these are there. But I asked you another question. In this, there are some already predefined tools which is going to do our work, right? For example, there is a tool which can extract the data. There is a tool which can transform the data, and there is a tool which can do everything. What they are? The one which you see on the screen. But are we going to learn any one among this? The answer is no, because all these are called legacy systems, or I could say it's an old way of doing it. Okay. Now we are in this generation, and all these are the 2005, 2006, 2010 tools. Now, these are not capable of, these are all not capable of managing the big data. Okay. Now, I'm in session, and let's say this is my second session for the day. Okay. I start my day with my morning batch, 6:30. 6:30 to 8 o'clock will be my batch number one. And 8 o'clock to 9:30, that's your current batch, which is a second batch. Okay. After that, I go to office and then I work. Then again, I come back in the evening. Again, in the evening, I take two batches. Just imagine per day, I'm taking four batch. Do you think I can continue to do the same thing till my age of 50? Can I?
No.
No, it's not possible, right? So
Yes.
I have been adopted to this environment. At this stage, I can do it, but not in future. So these tools were very good in the past, but not now. But not now. These tools were very, very excellent tools. I have worked on each and every tool in the early 2014, 15, 16. But after that, it also lost its power. Even today, there are a lot of applications which are still running on these platforms. It's not like there is not at all exist. There are still there. Most of the banking applications, if you see, they are still using one among this ETL tool. It is still there. It is not like a dinosaur which has been extended. No, it is still there. It is still there. But in the recent days, we have seen all the projects getting migrated from on-prem to cloud. Okay. Now, here, this is exactly what you will do. This is exactly what you will do. We will have to build one pipeline like this. Now, at this point of time, don't think too much what is this CRP, what is this CRM, what is this ERP. right? What is this ODS? Okay, what is this data mart? Don't think all of this. Just understand what we do here. Anyhow, in the coming days, we'll be learning a lot about the actual keywords. But here, the day two, we are here to only discuss about the demo part, like this, what you're going to learn. So let's keep it at very high level. In depth, we will be learning about this. So until here, it's data engineer. After this, it's a data analyst. Okay. One of the best friend for data engineer in organization will always be a data analyst. For data engineer, data analyst will be the best friends. Okay. In my team itself, I have seen a lot of people getting committed also. Data engineers getting committed with data analyst. I've seen it. Okay. These two guys will be very close to each other, that one cannot survive with another, right? If one is not there, the other cannot survive. Data engineers are like guys who don't want to get into any relationships. Okay. So they can stay alone. Data engineers can stay alone. Oh, fine. Why should I get into all these complications? Okay, I can be there. But data analyst always needs a companion. Always needs a companion. So data analysts keep on chasing data engineers. This is what happens. Now, why? Because data analysts need clean data. That clean data can be provided only by data engineers. Wherever you go, whichever project you go, you'll always see one committed person from data engineer with data analyst. This is a true fact. I've seen in my project, in my all of my circle, I've seen the best friend for data engineer will always be a data analyst, and the best friend for data analyst will always be a data engineer. This is what happens. And you know what? Not only about close, they also fight each other. They also fight each other. Data engineers will always fight with data analysts. Data analysts will start blaming data engineers, and data engineers will start blaming data analysts. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. Now, what is the role of data engineer? You get the data from some system, you get the data from my client, and you get the data from other systems. All of this, they are extracting it. This is called extraction. This is called extraction. They're extracting the data. They're extracting the data from different data sources. That's an extraction. And here they will do some transformation. ODS is like a database system, and then it goes to multiple stages. Then they go to another layer. So let's talk about what is this data warehouse staging and on in the later part. Just assume that this part is T. And then finally we are loading. So this ETL is what is your role as a data engineer. And after doing the ETL, you'll be dumping into a layer. From there, this guys is easily pick and they'll do the reports. That's all. Ideally speaking, the role of a data analyst is very, very easy. They'll get the data and these guys will do a report. That's all. The most critical part is the first part. You will have to extract, you will have to transfer, you will have to do it. Okay. Now, you may ask me, why I need to clean it? Why I need to organize it? Can I leave it just like that? Okay. Now for that, let me give you one example. You can see there are two cupboards. Okay. One is A, one is B. Are you type of A or are you type of B? What type of person you are? I am A. I'll agree. There is no shame in accepting this. I'm always A. What about you? A or B?
Both sometimes.
B.
Sometimes both. Okay. I literally get screwed in my home just because of this A. Okay. My mom scolds very badly for this because I have no time. Always I'll pull one shirt and everything will fall, and I'll just dump everything in the cupboard and I'll go to office. And when she opens the cupboard, everything will be falling like a earthquake. Everything will fall down and she'll start, literally she will give a call to me and she will scold. This has happened. This has happened. I'll get screwed up only because of this A and because of time. Not having time, that's why I'm not doing it. But let's see what is the advantage of A and what is the advantage of B. What is the disadvantage of A and what is the disadvantage of B? Now, I will take one shirt. Okay. I'll take one shirt. It just takes me to dump it back. I've taken one shirt and everything I need to dump it back into cupboard. It will take me 5 minutes. 5 minutes for dumping back. Just pull one shirt and dump it. But the real challenge is if I'm looking for one shirt, like let's say black shirt, I will have to search for 30 minutes. I will have to search for 30 minutes. And if I'm lucky, I'll get it in 5 minutes. If I'm lucky, I'll get it in 5 minutes. And we are all unlucky, and that's why we are here. Okay? We're all unlucky, that's why we are here. Now, every time I want to search a shirt or umbrella or a shoes or a socks, I will have to pull out everything. Literally, I will be wasting 30 minutes of time for searching. But after I search, after I pick one shirt, I can dump it in within 5 minutes. Now, this is the beauty of A. Now, let's come for B. For B, for dumping, or I'll say organizing this time, it will take 30 minutes. Slowly, I have to take this are the shirts, this are some hats, this are some towels, maybe this is some umbrella, belt, maybe some shoes, socks, bags, everything I have to organize. Literally, it will take 30 minutes for arranging, organizing. And the good thing is, if you want to search something, how much time it will take? 1 minute. Now tell me, A is good or B is good?
B.
A is good, right? I can dump it in 5 minutes. B is taking 30 minutes, right? So A is better, right? A is better, right?
But whenever you are having requirement, then you will be facing the problem to get the things done.
Initially, it would be the A is the great, and later on that.
Loads are increasing, it will be difficult to dumping also. Dumping also will take time.
Okay, very good. Next.
Once
So
we
when
organize,
B
it
is
will
for
be easy.
one time only, it will take 30 minutes. After that, every time it will 1 minute only, right?
Right. Excellent. Very good. Well said. This is going to be a one-time activity. Once you clean it, then unless and until you shuffle it, it's still going to be the same. So the best way is B, but we still don't follow B. Okay, we are all type of A person, especially me. I do all of this. I dump everything into my cupboard and I do this, right? Now, here in this example, everyone wants to be organized. This is not only for your data engineering. Let me tell you, in your life, keep everything organized. That's a first step to your success. Keep everything organized, right? Everything, right from the time you wake up until you go to bed, have your organized things, have your time management. That's a one way to make sure you can lead your life smooth. The same example, rather than talking about clothes, let's talk about data. If a data is messed up in the tables, it's very hard to search one material, one pant if you want to search. If you're lucky, you can get it in 1 second just by seeing outside. But if you're not lucky, you will have to go and search. It will literally kill 30 minutes of your time. But the second case, I'm okay in spending some 30 minutes because it's a one-time step. And then after that, I can access it as many times as possible. Not only me, even tomorrow my mom comes and opens the cupboard, she can also access umbrella. Maybe she can also access something. So it's easy for other people to access. So our objective as a data engineer is in reality, most of the data is unorganized. We will have to convert that into organized. That's all you will have to do. That's all you have to do. And that is why we call it as a ETL. Okay. Now, We talked about data engineering, why it is needed. It's really needed because more data engineering, more data gives you more analysis. And I've told you, without data engineers, you don't have no scientists, no analyst, right? It's a key. Then we were talking about ETL. Why ETL? ETL is extraction, transmission, and load. In reality, lot of data. If this is a system, right? If this is an application or if it's any bank that come from multiple sources, the data will come from multiple sources and you need to gather all this data and create a one centralized system to do the analysis. Now with this ETL, in the background, what happens? This is what it happens. We are extracting the data from different data sources. We are organizing it well. We are transforming it and we are dumping into a layer. From there are other team who are going to access. Who is other team? It's data analyst and data scientists. They access our data, right? Now, here, these tools are not capable of handling the huge data. Why? Because this actually resides on the on-premises, on-prem servers. Now, we have a biggest problem with this. Okay. The first thing is why these tools were not useful for the current technology is current framework is because all these are residing in on-prem. On-prem means I would have installed in my personal machine, I would have installed in my personal server, I would have installed in some organization server. So the more and more you have, the more and more you will have to spend for maintenance. Okay. Now, I'll give a comparison. Okay. Why taking care of on-premises is challenging. Okay. So let me give you a small example. Let me give a small example. How many of you go for gym?
I do.
Okay. So this is a topic for you. Everyone wants to take care of health. Everyone wants to take care of health. So option number one, you buy all the equipments, dumbbells, treadmill, all the things you buy it. You buy it from Amazon or any portal and you're spending a lot of money and you need to keep cleaning that machines because it's a machine which works. You cannot have some dust. You need to have a proper cleaned system. So you will have to clean it. In order to keep all this in your house, you'll have to have space and maybe you can resell it if you don't like it, limited options, and you will have to have a fixed payment. So in order to set up a gym at your home, you have literally spending 1.5 lakhs. You're literally spending 1.5 lakhs. Now, what's the other option? Hey, who will go and all set up all this here? You go and join gym. No investment, no maintenance, no space. You can cancel anytime. You can upgrade your plan as you like. Pay for what you have used. Average cost 15 to 20,000 per year. Now, this is called on-prem. You are thinking to do everything on your own. You're thinking to do everything on your own. We want everything. You want everything on your own. Okay. Now, you may be wondering, which option is good? You tell me, A or B? Which is good?
B. Risk is less than B.
Risk is less than B. Why?
Why? Because we don't need to do any investments or maintenance activities, or we can use whenever it is required.
Okay.
Yeah.
Consumes a lot of space.
Consumes
A
a lot
is
of
good.
space. A is
Yeah,
good.
A is good. Yeah, because of cost effective.
A is good.
B is good.
B
A
is
is good.
good.
Moment less, whatever
Cost,
we
B is
No,
good.
because it's a one-time investment, right? A is.
So then why have you not set up gym in your house?
A is one-time investment, but further it can go for the maintenance also, and it will cost around the same amount which we invest in the gym.
So are you saying A is better?
No, I'm saying A is not better.
A is not better. Is there anyone who says A is better?
It depends. If someone is rich, they can install all the equipment. So it is difference between on-prem and cloud services kind of example.
Yeah.
Yes, if
I'm
more
thinking
number of
AA is
users
better.
are
Yeah.
there, if more number of users are there, as per the calculation, 20 into 10 members is there 200K. But whereas with the one-time investment, we can spend 1 to 1.5 lakhs, right? Even the 10 members can use at home.
If you install once at home, it will be maintained well. Then we can
Okay.
carry it for
So
1 to
that
2
means,
years.
can I assume that there are still guys who are supporting A? Yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. This
No.
is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So there are a lot of guys who are still supporting A. Yes? Okay. Now,
We can go with A and B, right? Or dumbbells at home, and we can go to gym.
yeah, that's up to you. Now, another question. Can anyone guess my salary? Working as manager in Microsoft.
15 crores.
Around
Once a year.
What?
60 LPA.
Tell some reasonable number, yaar. Uh,
Santosh, you have
uh,
10 years of experience
okay.
and you are handling around
Yes,
40
sir.
members team, right?
Okay.
2.5
8
per
crores
month.
plus
2.5.
Microsoft shares.
So what? Tell me one amount. Yeah.
50 lakhs. 60 to 80 LPA.
60 to 80
Yeah.
LPA. Okay.
1 crore.
So you said you're a manager, right? So 75 lakhs, around 75 lakhs.
75 lakhs. Okay. Very good number. Next. Any other guess?
55.
55.
1.2.
1.2.
80.
Okay.
80.
80.
1
1 crore. Okay. I'll ask you one logical question. Okay. I'll ask you one logical question. You guys are telling if this is a salary, 55 lakhs, 1.2, 80 lakhs. If I get this, why should I wake up early morning to teach you guys, yaar? Huh?
Tax.
Passion.
Passion.
Why should I wake up at
Passion,
6:30
passion.
and teach you guys? I can earn with this only, right?
No, it's a self-interest.
It's a passion. It's a passion.
It's a passion. Okay. Now, you may guess whatever it is. What if I tell you, in my home, I don't even have a washing machine? Can you believe this? I don't even use a washing machine. Can you believe this?
What I
No.
believe is because you want to be more, what do you say? You don't want to rely on the machine. That is why you want to be self-reliant. That's why you want
Okay.
the machine.
Okay. You may think whatever is my salary. I don't use washing machine.
Maybe you will give it to laundry.
Okay. Then I don't have own car.
Because you could afford Uber, Ola.
I don't have own house. Okay. Now, point number 9, 10, 11. You guys are thinking I'm working in Microsoft. Maybe I'm working all in KSR. And I'm telling you that 9, 10, 11. Can you believe this?
No?
Yes, Santosh. Maybe company is providing.
No. Why will I use companies? I'm not going to stay in Microsoft forever, right? So can you believe this? I don't have 9, 10, 11. Is it possible to believe this?
No.
No.
No. No.
Okay.
Believe. Answer.
Let me prove you. Okay, I
Maybe I
don't lie,
believe.
okay? I don't lie. Remember that. I don't lie. So let me give you one example for you. See this example. See this example. A budget car in India is about 18 lakhs. This is one of the car which I liked, but I did not buy. So this is a car is about 18 lakhs. Now, first question, why should I buy a car? I need to go to office. I need to go to office. So that's my budget car, 18 lakhs. And your car comes with other cost, road tax and insurance, 2 lakhs. Welcome to India. Thanks for staying in India. GST 18%, 3.6 lakhs. Every day, I need to go to office 50 kilometers per day. So it's going to be 50 kilometers per day. And obviously, I need 5 liters of petrol because of the traffic. So it's going to be 5 liters of petrol. And it's going to be 600 rupees per day, which I'm going to literally spend 12K per month. And since I'm also driving every day 50 kilometers, obviously I need to go for maintenance. I need to maintain my car. So maintenance 5,000. Black stylish color. Obviously you go out in traffic, in pollution. You'll have to go and give cleaning also. Every day, one guy comes, he will clean my car, 150 rupees. So it's again adding up to 3,000. And now overall spending 20K per month because of petrol, because of maintenance, because of cleaning. It's about 20K per month. Along with that, the initial investment of 23 lakhs. So 23 lakhs is my initial cost of the car, including GST, insurance, and road tax. And apart from that, I am literally spending 20K. All the guys in this group who have a car in this group, you can also go and check. This is the amount that you would have spent right from buying the car till now. Right? Now, apart from this, you are in Bangalore. You will always have to drive with a full concentration, because someone's mistake also, your vehicle will get scratched. This happens in Bangalore. You go very carefully, very slowly. Also, people will come and touch your vehicle. Okay. So accidents, touching your vehicle, scratches, damages. This is all the highest level in Bangalore. People drive restlessly. People drive very rash. So all this happens. Even if it's not your mistake, you will have to take this step. And while taking the ride also, you cannot talk to anyone, you cannot listen songs, you'll have to completely focus. More than buying a car, your tension is to how to maintain it and manage it and how to drive it. Right? Now, I think I've told you this. None of our KSR founders, including me, I don't own a car. I don't own a car. Why all these tensions? And you know what? My lifestyle is different. I'll use Ola and Uber. And I'll use another one which has recently launched, Rapido. Very simple, very simple. Make my life very easy. Make my life very easy. No maintenance, no petrol, no cleaning, no insurance, no initial investments. Every day I'm spending 350 rupees for going, 300 rupees while coming for, let's say, around 15-20 kilometers, and I spend about 650. In sometimes there is a surge price or like peak hours. Maybe I'll pay some 100 rupees extra. So I'll finish it off within 750 per day. I go to office 20 days. So the average cost is 13,000 per month. And this is what we are doing it. This is what we are doing it. Right? And now in cab, I can speak to my lover and go. I can speak to my parents and go. I can sleep and go. I can play games. I can listen to my favorite songs and go. No tension. What happens outside, I don't have any problem. Even if the car is standing in the traffic signal for 30 minutes, I don't care. I don't care. 30 minutes, I'll literally sleep. What a freedom you'll get here if you go and
Did
Ola and
anybody lose
Uber.
Santosh? Or
Right? What?
is it
Sorry?
only me?
Saying something?
Hello?
Are you saying something?
Yeah.
Hi, Santosh, your voice is not audible.
Yeah. We lost you for some seconds.
Is it for everyone? Is my voice clear?
Yes, for me.
No.
You are
Now you're
clear.
good, but you were gone for a minute or so.
Okay, I don't know. I think it's connected.
Yeah, it's clear only. You are audible.
Clear only.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's clear for
please check from your end as well. I don't think there is an issue from my end. Okay. So what I was telling is, rather than taking a own car, why can't I opt for this? Right? So literally, I'll spend my travel time on my personal things. Even sometimes I go watch reels also. And that's the freedom I get. And these guys are best in their service provider. They take care of us very well because their only role is to take care of us. They come, they say, "Sir, do you want AC? So do you want to take water?" And you can sit back, you can use my music system. That's it, the respect they give off for our customers. And you will have to go and struggle all this. So I can simply say that renting a car is much, 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 much better than your taking a own car. And now you may argue with me, hey, what apart from your weekends, what you will do on what apart from your weekdays going to office, what you will do on weekends? If you have a car, you can take your family out, you can enjoy, you can go out, you can go outing, you can go dating, you can do whatever you want. You can tell this. You can tell this. Well, you know what? I can do the same thing here also. I can take a rental car. Which car you want? Do you want to take a BMW for ride? I'll get you for rent. Do you want Audi car for rent? I'll get you for rent. You want Fortuner for your for driving? I'll get you. Which car you want? Every week I can take a car for rent. Every week I can take a high-end car. Right? Where you want to go? Let me take you. Now that's the beauty of taking the service from others. Right? That's the beauty of taking service from others. Now here, the comparison why I'm doing is because of this. Because of this. You have to make your life simple. Right? Okay, let's say you're not satisfied with this. Okay, you can still argue. No, one car is really needed. Why you need? Why you need? There are service providers for this, right? Now, another question I'll ask you. Another example for you. Okay, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. If you want to buy a house, if you want to buy a house in Bangalore, the average house is 80 lakhs. Registration, 8 lakhs plus brokerage, 2 lakhs. Interior design and furnitures, 10 lakhs. Home appliance and electronics, 2 lakhs. Water connections and plumbing setup, 2 lakhs. Electricity meter and wiring cost, 1 lakh. Maintenance, you'll have to maintain your house. This doesn't come like that. You'll have to pay 5,000 per month. Property tax, welcome to India, 5K per month. Initial cost, 1.15C. Including your home, registration, interior design, home appliances, water connection, electricity meter, maintenance, property tax, you'll still spend 10,000 per month. For what? For this too. These are all monthly charges. The rest of the things you see here, this is an initial investment. 1.15 lakhs, 1.15 crores you're spending on your own house, and you're spending 10,000 monthly. What is this here? And for this, you'll have added tension, added pressure. That is EMI. What is the full form of EMI? What is the full form of EMI?
Equated monthly installment.
Estimated monthly investment.
Sorry, come again.
Equated monthly installment.
Equated
Monthly installment.
I don't even know the full form of this. You know why? The name that I've given for EMI is slow poison. It's a slow poison. It will kill you every single day. The name that I've given to EMI is slow poison. You get 80,000 salary, you pay 50,000 for your loan. I don't know. Why you have to live with us all this tension, stress, everything? And even today, I'm telling you, again, I'm telling you the true fact, none of our KSR founders even have a own house. You know why? We believe in this. No maintenance, no property tax, no renovation expense, no initial investment. Just pay rent for 2 BHK 15,000 per month. And you know what? You know what? More than everything, no worry, no EMI, no stress, no tension. That's the life we need. Why are you guys are saving house, yaar? For your family, yeah? Let them also struggle, no? Let your kids also struggle. If you give everything to them, they'll be so happy and they'll take everything very easily. They don't hard work. Right? Let them work. Let them house, let them buy. Why are you struggling? As if you're going to take your own house to your grave. Logically, you think, no, you're here for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. Why you have to keep on paying EMI for rest of your life? Why you have to struggle? Why you have to add stress? I've done a lot of research. The guys who have got health issues, if I go and do a research on their details, 85% of the people who are getting health issues because of their EMIs. This is a true fact. You believe me. I've been playing with day in and day out with data. You ask me. Every single day, the only work which I do is I research on data. Data is my asset. That's my day in and day out. Just like you eat, just like you sleep, just like you do your work, that's exactly what I do in my real life. I play with data. So 85% of the people who are having health issues are actually having because of EMI. Why all these tensions, yeah? Right? What joy you'll get by staying in own house? You can stay in rent house. Tomorrow, if I want to go to Maldives, I can go. Tomorrow, if I want to go to Andaman, I can go. Tomorrow, I want to switch to Delhi, I can go. Tomorrow, I want to go to Chennai, I can do. Tomorrow, I want to go to Mumbai, I can do. Can you do that? If you have a own house? Can you do that? You'll have to give rent and you'll be in fear whether they're going to take care of your house or not. All this struggle, yaar. This is what? Building your own on-prem. And this is what? Taking the service. Taking the service. At one point of time, your rent can be more than your own house. Possibility is there. But what is the other cost? Maintenance, tax, everything is included, right? So this is a second example I'm telling you. Something which you own it is always risk. Is always risk. I've given you the example of gym equipments at home and gym subscription. I've given you buying a own car and I've given you the example of renting a car. I've given an example of buying a own house and a rent house. The most important point is the fourth point. Since I have no worries, I'm waking up at 6:30 in the morning and I can speak till the night. I don't have any pressure. There's no added extra pressure. Today, 22nd July, if I feel like I want to leave my job, I can do it. Can a person who's paying EMI can do this?
No.
That's the freedom. It's not about having a own house, own car is a freedom. If I talk about this, I'll take somewhere else. This is a data engineering class. Let me give you one last example to prove you that. Your
Santosh, we didn't get to know your salary.
Salary, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. If that is an important parameter, I will definitely tell you. Now, I'll show you one last example for you, okay? So I'll show you one last example for you. Okay, I told I don't have washing machine. This is why I don't have washing machine, okay? See, in my home, I have a rule. My parents have put a rule, okay? Whoever you are, you have to take care of your belongings yourself. That means you will have to wash your plates. After you eat, you have to wash your plates and you have to wash your clothes. Now, that's a rule. Now, let's say every day I will have to wash my clothes. Very simple. The new washing machine, which is a top load, which is top load or front load, its average price is 35,000. And you cannot just directly use it. You need to have an installation, which is about 5,000. 3-star washing machine, electricity bill comes around 1,000 rupees. Detergents, you cannot just wash with water. You need detergents, 750 rupees. Service and maintenance, because you're using on daily basis, you will have to pay 1,000. Water bill doesn't just come like that. You will have to connect your pipe to your washing machine. So it's 750 rupees extra. And total efforts is for cleaning, drying, and pressing, you are spending 1 to 1.5 hours. This is exactly you are doing it. Maybe you may not doing, someone in your house is doing this, right? Now, as I told, in my home also, there is a strict rule. You have to wash your clothes by yourself. So every week, once in a week, I'll have to go. I will have to put everything in washing machine. Then I'll have to wash it. Then I'll have to dry it. Then I have to go and put it on the terrace. Then I will have to wait for that. And suddenly it rains in Bangalore. I have to bring it down. Then I will have to go and I have to press. Oh my God, a lot of struggle here. And then in 1.5 hours, I can take a new batch. I can take a new batch. Where will I go and spend this 1.5 hours? And apart from that, this 1,000 rupees, this 750 rupees, this 1,000 rupees, this 750 rupees is actually the monthly charge. Apart from this 40,000, which is initial cost, this is monthly charge. Every month, I'm talking about just one person, okay? Imagine you're just one person and you're having this. 40,000 is your initial investment, and literally you're spending 2,500 per month. And you know what? I still don't use washing machine in my house. The reason? I'll give for dry cleaning. They are known for providing those service. I've just taken a snapshot of one of the dry cleaning. They do everything for you. Daily one set, 35 to 40 rupees is the price of one dress for cleaning. 1 week, 175 rupees. 20 days I go to office. So literally I spend 700 rupees for per 1 month. Now, where is 700 rupees? Now, where is 2,500 rupees? And nowadays, these guys have become so close to me. They only come, they only pick my material, they only pick my dress, they only drop it. Just after this class, if I go and see my gate, there will be a hanging cover with the what dress I need to wear today. That will be pressed, ironed, washed, clean, and it will be ready. That's the beauty of taking the help from others. And they're also doing all this ironing, everything. Now, where to go and see this? Now, you guys can argue. If you have a washing machine, your entire family can. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But for your entire family, this will not be the cost. Electricity bill will increase. The 750 rupees detergent may each for one person. If you're having 4 people, the number of times that you wash, detergents will be more. And you're running your machine for more than 2-3 times or with a heavy load, you'll end up paying more maintenance. Your water bill will increase. So obviously, when 2,500 is coming for one person, the end of the day, you may even pay 4K. This may happen if the number of people are increasing in your house. But here, for one person, 700 rupees. For 2 people, it could be 1.4K. 2 people, it be 2K. Which is better? Which is better? I don't own a car, no tension. I don't own a house, no tension. I don't even own these machines, no tension. I don't get electricity bill too much. I don't get water bill too much. What else you need, yaar? And from all the 4 examples, what I've told you, from all the 4 examples, what I've told you, you need to compare. You need to compare on-prem versus cloud. So going forward, I am not going to use any of on-prem. On-prem is always going to be risky, right? Washing machine, owning a house, owning a car, it's always going to be a bit risky, right? Now, when there is a service company providers, when they are doing at best, ride sharing, maybe dry cleaning, maybe Swiggy and Zomato, maybe you can go and rent a house. All of this, they are good in that. Let's take help from them. Let's take help from them. The problem with the on-premise, you are managing everything. And that's why you get these problems. Maintenance cost, need a greater investment. You need to take a lot of risk. And there is a possibility that you may lose it also. Limitation will be there. You need some extra support. Performance also may degrade. And those are all the problems that you may get in on-premises. What is on-premises? Something which you're going to take care by yourself. It could be a washing machine, it could be a car, or it could be a physical database server. Now, why do you need a database server? Why you need to think about it when there are some companies which can provide you that, right? Now, that's what we have to do. Now, why are we going to take help from others? Now, that is where, because of big data. In yesterday's session, I told you, because of the big data only, the data is getting more and more. And that's why we are literally struggling to store all this. Now, what is this big data? Okay. Now, big data means what? Is it 1 GB? Is it 1 terabyte? Is it 1 petabyte? Or it is 1 zettabyte? What do you feel? What do you feel is being considered as a big data? Anyone? How much data is being considered as a big data? Anyone?
Petabytes.
Petabytes. Very good.
Above petabytes. Yeah.
Above petabytes is considered as a big data. Very good. Next. Next. How much data is considered as a big data?
How much storage we can't afford is a big data.
Okay. I will explain the concept of big data. And I'm challenging you. You will never forget this for your rest of your life. Okay. I'm giving an open challenge. I'll be telling what is big data. Okay. And you will never forget this for rest of your life. Okay.
Any data beyond the size of your database.
You're saying 10 petabytes, you're saying 20 petabytes, you're saying gigabytes, gigabytes, exabytes. Well, let me tell you what is big data and how I can measure this. Very simple. Very simple. Okay. Try to understand this. Imagine there is a glass. There is a glass, the tumbler. This is a glass with a capacity of 250 ml. Okay. This is a capacity of the glass, which is 250 ml. 248 ml is a normal data. 249 ml is also a normal data. And 250 ml of water we consider as a big data. This is an example for you. So 248 is not a big data. 249 ml is not big data. If you start filling the water to this tumbler, which has a capacity of 250 ml, 248 is not called a big data. 249 is not called a big data. And 250 is called big data. This is a capacity of the tumbler. Now, in your house, you'll see a tank on top of your house. You see a tank, right? Syntax tank call. Now, this capacity of your tank is 1000 liters. 998 liters is not called big data. 999 is not called big data, but 1000 is called big data. Now tell me, here 998 is still called data, but how come here 250 ml is called big data? There is a contradiction, right? There is some contradiction, right? How can 250 ml become a big data, whereas 998 is still a normal data? There's something you need to think about it. What is that? Come on, tell me.
According to its capacity.
According to the capacity.
The highest capacity.
According to the capacity. When comes to a tumbler, it's 250 is a big data. When comes to a tank with 1000 is a big data. Well, please don't think that big data means it's a petabyte, exabyte, gigabyte, nothing. Big data does not have number. The only way of defining the big data is there comes a day where you will not be able to fulfill all the data in the existing system. That we call it as a big data, right? So don't think that big data means it's something measurable. We say elephant is big, but we never say that this much of tones of elephant or this much of weight is big. No, even a small baby elephant is still called a big elephant, right? Now, it's not about how much data you have. It's all about how much data you're able to store in an available system. In the case number 1, I can say that 250 ml is a big data. And in the case number 2, 999 liters is not a big data because it depends on the capacity. So remember this, you will never forget this example forever. Okay. Now, in reality, what is big? What makes data big? Very simple. In reality, you will have some place where you can store the data. Where? You can store it in Excel. You can store it in database, and you can store it in MySQL. Now, all these are in GB. But what if I want to store it in 2 terabytes of data? And nowadays, you guys are also asking recordings also. I want recording for the every class. Now, every class I speak, my modulation, my voice, my screen share, my entire recording will be up to 1 GB of file every day. Now, 30 days, if I speak, I'm actually utilizing 30 GB of data. Now, where will I go and store all this? Where we go and store all this? We need a storage. We need a space, right? Now, another example. Today, all of your data I'm maintaining in my KSR system, right? So today, let me tell you, this is my laptop. My laptop has capacity of 1 terabyte, 200 GB in C drive, 262 GB in D drive, and 260 in F drive. So totally, if I count all this, it comes to 1000 GB. So 1000 GB means what? 1000 GB means it's about 1 terabyte. And this is my laptop. And you know how much I've spent for this? It's about 1.5 lakhs, or maybe I'll consider as a 1 lakh. So 1 lakh is the price of my laptop. And in this C drive, or in this D drive, if you go and see a data folder, this is a data folder, which is about, you can see about 4.79 GB of data files are there. And if I go and open, all these are the data that I have. CSV files, all these Excel files, JSON files, all of this are the data. And this data I am storing in my personal machine. So the total expense that what I'm spending here is 1 laptop, 1 lakh is the charge. Now tomorrow, my KSR data volume increases to 10 laptops. Now, is it a good idea to buy 10 laptops? From 1 terabyte, my system is increasing to 10 terabytes. So is it a good practice to buy 10 laptops?
No.
Hey, fine, yeah. KSR has 10 lakhs, yeah. Why you guys are thinking no? We can buy 10 lakhs is a small amount only. No, we can buy. What happened?
Instead, we can buy storage.
No, I'm saying why this is not possible. We have 10 lakhs. We'll buy, no, what is there?
How many you will buy and where you will keep it, Santosh?
I'll keep it in my office only. 10 laptops, I can keep it. What is there?
Tomorrow, if it may increase, right? The data, as you give more classes, it keeps on increasing.
Okay. If I get 100 GB, sorry, 100 terabytes, I have to buy 100 laptops. Okay. And then I will have to spend 100 lakhs. 100 lakhs is equal to 1 crore. 1 crore who will buy laptops, right? The biggest challenge buy is not about money. We can buy 10 laptops, 15 laptops, 20 laptops, not about money. Who is going to manage those? We need to hire a people to manage this. Okay. I don't know if you guys watched Ramayana, right? In Ramayana, there is a person called Ravana, right? Ravana has 10 heads. Do you know that? Yes? Yeah.
Yes.
Even Ravana cannot use his 10 machines. He only has 10 heads. He does not have 10 hands. Now, where will I go and operate these 10 laptops? I need to hire a people. I need to pay them salary. I need to take care of all these laptops, charger, mouse, keyboard, software, license. Poof, I'll get tired to maintain these 10 laptops. So what should I do? That's where these are all on-prem examples. You are buying for yourself, you're buying for your project, you're buying for your system. You are spending money for this. But life is hard. Who can go and take care? And that's why we have decided to go with cloud. Now, what is cloud? Cloud is someone who is going to provide you service. Simple. The meaning of cloud, you just go and use and you pay for it. Okay. Now, on premise, you are buying it, you are taking care, and this life is a challenging. But if you go with the cloud, everything you can take the service and pay for it. Okay. I don't know if I've told this statement for you. Okay. I repeat it. If I've told it, maybe you can listen it one more time because it's still interesting. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. We are in 2025. We are in 2025. Okay. That is today. Listen carefully. And I want you to explain me this. Okay. 2030. In 2030, if you don't have cloud experience in your resume is a waste paper. I repeat, in 2030, if you don't have cloud skills on your resume is just like a tissue paper. It's just like a piece of paper. Can anyone explain the statement? Can anyone explain the statement?
If all the shifted to cloud and you don't have cloud knowledge, so it's a waste of software. You can't use that. So the company will.
Okay, see, I'm asking the meaning of what the statement I told you. In 2025, today you are here. In 2030, if you don't know cloud, your resume is a tissue paper. What do you mean by this?
That
We
is the
will not get
necessity
any
of
opportunity
should
to
have
work
knowledge
or
about the
get
cloud.
selected.
Sorry?
So the organizations are moving towards cloud. So
We
they
won't get
don't
any
have
opportunity to
Data
work
size
or
is
get a job.
increasing.
Very good. You will not get any opportunity work. Next.
We have to
So
prepare
cloud
mandatory.
knowledge is going to be the must one.
We have our KSR number on the portal. Okay. We have our KSR number on the portal. Like you go here, you go to a website, right? There is a contact us and you can see the number here. Okay. And this is the address. This is the address. As long as I'm alive, I'll be here. As long as I'm alive, I'll be here. In 2030, wherever you are, if you remember the words what I told you today, on July 22nd, 8:59 or maybe 9 o'clock, 22nd July, 9 o'clock, 2025, I'm giving you a statement. In 2030, if you don't have cloud knowledge, your resume is just a piece of paper. In case if my statement goes wrong, come to this place, contact this number, come to this place, 100% I'll be here. As long as I'm alive, I'll be here. Come here and take a cash prize of 50 lakhs if you still get a job without cloud. I'll give you every single person 50 lakhs, 50, if you're still able to get a job without cloud. Challenge accepted? Challenge accepted?
No,
No.
because
No, Santosh, when
83%
you're
of the
saying so
companies have
much in a
already moved to
confident
the
way,
cloud or are moving now.
that means we won't have any opportunity to work in future without cloud.
Let me tell you, maybe you can take it jovial now, but things are changing. Things are changing, and there is a lot that is happening in cloud. And that's why I wanted to make it a bit more interesting. That's why I compared with owning a house, renting a house, buying a car, taking a ride sharing car. So that's why I'm giving you some examples so that you. There are a lot of companies who are known for providing ride sharing, or maybe dry cleaning. All this, there are Western providers. So I make use of them, right? The same way, in this 1.5 hours where I used to spend on washing machine, I can take another class, right? So that's my intention. That's my priority. Like this, in everyone's life, there is a priority. Our priority is let's learn the project. Let's run everything, but let's take the cloud help. Let's take the cloud help. So take this very seriously. Without your cloud knowledge post 2030, it's very, 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 very hard to get a job. Learn any one cloud for now. Then we can see how we can learn more. Okay. So welcome to cloud computing. From today, we will be learning about cloud data engineer. Till yesterday, you're data engineer. You got to know what data engineers are doing. And now you're going to do it in the cloud. And why you need cloud? They are best in what they do, cost effective, right? And here I used to spend 10 lakhs, right? So if you see here I used to spend 10 lakhs. Now what cloud comes and says this? Hey, you give me 3 lakhs, yeah, I'll take care of your data. Now what else you need? 7 lakhs you're saving. You're not buying physical laptops. You're not taking care. You're not hiring anyone. They're going to do everything and they're going to pay you. You're going to pay them 3 lakhs and you're literally saving 7 lakhs. What else you need? What else you need? Right? Now that's the beauty of cloud. They come with cost effective. Right? And today I was talking about 1 terabyte of data in KSR. Overall, we have 175 gigabytes in zettabytes in overall. What is 1 zettabyte? It is 10 to the power of 21. So by 2025, the data that has got generated from all the organizations company is 175 followed by 10 followed by 21 zeros. Now, where will I go and store all this here? Huh? You're still in gigabytes, you're still in terabytes, there is a petabyte, there is exabyte, there is a databyte. 10 to the power of 21 zeros. For reading this number, it will take 1 month. That much of data is getting generated. And where do you store this? And that's a problem. And that's why we are going with cloud computing. So in cloud computing, you can have an unlimited storage. You can take backups, recovery, flexibility, everything is there. And in this, there are a lot of companies who can give you service for you. And those are, we will be having AWS, you will have Microsoft Azure, we have GCP, we have UI. All these are 4 cloud providers. Okay. So in this, the famous is this one, and this one. These 3 are famous. Okay. So these 3 are the cloud services that we will be learning. And I'm telling you, in our course, 90% we will be learning only on Azure. The reason? It's most widely used in the market. It has a very good companies. There are a lot of companies who are preferring Microsoft Azure. So we'll be learning about Azure. And with that, we will also help you to understand GCP and AWS for about 10%. So we'll relate it. In this, what service you learned, in this, what will be the related service. So that we'll be learning. The importance will be given to Azure. By end of this course, you can apply as a Azure Data Engineer. You can apply as a Azure Data Engineer because you will be working with Azure more. You know only data engineer, but now we are going to learn Azure Data Engineer. So you'll be learning that. Apart from that, when you learn these 2 clouds also, you will be called as multi-cloud data engineer. Multi-cloud means you know more than one cloud. So we'll be making our hands sweat in all the cloud. How it works in Azure, how it works in AWS, how it works in GCP, all of this you'll be learning. So you can apply for Azure Data Engineer and you can apply for multi-cloud engineer, but don't expect that I will be going and applying for GCP Data Engineer. Now, this is not possible because GCP, we are covering only about 10%. In the 10%, don't expect to get a job, but you can apply as a multi-cloud, right? So the problem is they have their own brands. Microsoft will use only Microsoft Cloud. Amazon will use Amazon Cloud. In Amazon, you will never use Microsoft. In Amazon, you will never use GCP. All this have different brand. if you want to work in Google, then this course may not be helpful. Why? Because we are learning Microsoft product. If your dream company is Amazon, not be able to work learn here because we are learning Microsoft. So this multi-cloud will increase your opportunities. This multi-cloud will increase your opportunities. So in this course, we'll be focusing on Microsoft Azure, followed by we'll be giving importance to other two clouds as well. Now, overall, if you see, Azure is an online portal. No need to install any softwares, no need to buy any new laptops, no need to go for any configurations. Directly, you can go to the portal and you can request for the storage. These are the you guys. You're going for internet and you're asking, can you give me a storage? And they have a physical server. They will assign a laptop on top of your name. They'll put it into some server and they'll give you access. That's how it works. And we have about 200 services in Azure. Now, are we going to learn all 200 services? It's not like that. This 200 services is like your 200 items on your menu book when you go to a restaurant. You go to a restaurant, you open the menu card, you see 200 items. Now, question to you, are you going to buy all 200 items? No. You have went for lunch, you'll have only lunch. You'll order what you like. You go for a breakfast, you'll order what you like. So that's how it works. In reality, these are all the services that is available, but two main problems what we have in the big data, two main problems that what we have big data is, one is storage, one is processing. I'm unable to store the huge data. I'm unable to process the huge data. These are the two problems. For this, if you ask me, what are the services I'll be learning? I will not be learning mobile services because you're not going to build any mobile application. You're not going to learn web services because you're not going to build any websites. You're not going to work on any media related as if you're going to edit a YouTube video or an Instagram reels. That also you're not going to do. This also you'll not be learning. And what we will be learning will be storage, because that's your problem. And we will be working with some of the processing and we'll be working on some of the database. So we will be learning about 13 to 14 services, which is related to our role. Okay, our role. I have been using Azure for almost 10 years and still I have experimented not more than 20 service, because depends on your usage. Not everyone will know 200 service. You go to even your very close restaurant in your house, you would have still not tasted all the 200 items on the menu card. That's how it is, right? So here we'll be learning about 13 to 14 services, and that we will be creating our project. So we'll be doing a lot of use cases, and then we'll be building the pipelines, and then finally we'll be focusing on real-time projects. So that's the Azure services for you. Why knowing all three is important? Obviously, market demand. Nowadays, people are expecting everything. They want, and especially this is for US guys. If you're in India, okay. But if you're in US, people are expecting you to know multiple things. Everything you need to know. I don't know what they're looking for. Everything in the few days, I think they will mention that you need to do housekeeping work also. That also they'll mention in resume. That is what is happening in US market. Everything you need to know. You need to know that, you need to know this, you need to know this. But this course will be helpful, definitely helpful for the guys who are outside India, because in market, people are looking for multi-talented skill. So clients requirement, cost flexibility, vendor requirements, all of this makes you important. And knowing all three will give you a lot of job opportunities. In India, maybe not mandatory, but if you are knowing this always is good, because I've told you clearly, 2030, you need to know cloud. But if you know all three, that's good enough. That's good enough. I can tell you very safe point. Listen carefully. None of our jobs is permanent here. None of the jobs are permanent here, right? Any day you can be laid off. Any day you can lose your job. But I can wear a badge on my chest saying that if someone is firing me, I will not be under loss. The company will be under loss. That's the attitude you need to carry. You need to learn skills in such a way that the company should hire at any cost. It's not like you are running behind HRs. HR should run behind me. That is the one which you have to learn in order to survive in IT. Everyone is replaceable. Tomorrow I don't show up, they'll replace me. Tomorrow I don't take class, KSR will replace me. Right? But they should miss you. In that case, you'll have to be always giving 110% of your efforts. Learn all three cloud, your life is secure. I wouldn't say your entire 10 years, 15 years is secure. I can say for the next 5 years, you need not think about it. The reason, tomorrow what happens, we don't know. Tomorrow, this cloud can be replaced by another cloud, a new vendor can come. For the last 10 years, I was using Ola and Uber. Okay, I was using Ola and Uber. For the last 2 years, suddenly I started using Rapido. It's a Rapido is a new vendor. So I've reduced my Ola and Uber and I've started using Rapido. But do you feel booking is difficult in Rapido? No. I already have a good practice. I already booked a lot of cabs in Ola and Uber. The same thing I've done it here. Just the UI is different. That is exactly happens here. You just go and learn one cloud. You learn one cloud. Automatically every other cloud you can relate it. It's very simple. So tomorrow we don't know which cloud is going to be on top. Today this is on top. This is second. This is third. And who knows, tomorrow this can become first. This can become second. This can become third. Anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. So you need to come to a conclusion where you are capable of handling any cloud. That's the beauty of this. Okay. And with this cloud computing, one additional added topic to your batches, we are going to learn something called DataOps. So before I explain about DataOps, let me tell you what is this DevOps. You build a house. For the first initial 2 to 3 months, there will be a person who will be coming to your house every single day from the builder side, asking if there is any issue. This guy provides some support, right? After building a house, if there is a water leakage, pipe leakage, there is a water flow that is happening, they'll come and check. These are all called maintenance. Now, once we build the project, it is our responsibility to make sure that everyone is able to use that. For that, there is a team called DevOps. There is a team called DevOps. Now, what does a DevOps team do? The DevOps full form is development team plus the IT operations. So included, we have DevOps. Okay. So just like your data engineers, there is another set of people who are DevOps. So DevOps guys helps you to do only maintenance also, right? They may not be involving in your building your house, but they can come with for maintenance. Now, a builder, we can call it as a developer. And after the construction, there is a guy who comes, we call it as an operation. So the guy who does both, there is a value in the market. There's a value in the market, right? So people who know both will have market. So DevOps is all about breaking the walls between the developers and the operations so that the software which you build, can be tested, can be released. You're building a pipeline, you're building a house. Without doing the test, if I ask someone to come and live there, who will live? You will be in fear. Oh, this building is not tested. This qualities, I don't know what quality. What if the house collapse? You'll have all that. So I'll give a written proof. Okay, this is a proof. This is certified. This house has everything tested, and that's the thing certification this guys will give. Now this guys works on process. Okay, see, you always have 3 environments in the real time. One is called development. One is called UAT. What is the other one?
Production. Pre-prod or production?
Production. These 3 environments are there. Now, what is this 3? This is where you'll start writing the code. You will be developing the code. This is where you'll be testing the code. And this will be the live application where end users will use. So every time you build even a single app in your Play Store, you will always have to go through these 3 environments. First, you'll have to develop. That you will have to go and test it. And then you'll have to go and productionize it. Yesterday, there was my long relative had come to my house. Okay, I cooked food now. I need to go and serve. Just after cooking food, can I go and serve them directly? No, because I've cooked food. That's a development. Then I took it to my parents. I asked them to taste. This is called UAT. They told salt is less. They told spice is less. Again, I brought it back into development. I added salt. I added everything. Then again, I went to them. I asked them to test. If I only taste it, I will always say it's good because it's prepared by me. It's prepared by me. I will always portray that I've done it best. So I'll give it to others. So they will taste it. Once they give a go ahead signal, then I will go and serve the food. That's where the 3 environments is very important. Directly what you do, you cannot go and give. You will have to have another testing team. And from the testing team, if they give a green signal, you'll be able to do it. But what this DevOps can do is, DevOps guy, even if you build a small app, you'll have to go through this process. Even if you build a small website, you'll have to go through this process. Even if you go and build a software, you will have to go through this process. So DevOps works with all the type of applications. But we are not here to build a mobile application. We are not here to build a website. We are here to build data pipelines. So there is a new fancy word. Instead of calling DevOps, we are calling it as DataOps. We are still maintaining. We are still going to take care. We are still going to have 3 environments. We are still going to push it from development to UAT production. All of this we are going to do, but we are going to do only for data related task. Don't expect that I'll be doing maintaining for a software. No. Don't expect that I'll be doing for an application. No. Because my role is a data engineer. For the data engineer, let me also provide some maintenance and support. That's what we call it as data ops. So here it will help us to collaborate, automate, monitor. You can have a version control. You can also have a fast delivery. All this is possible with the help of data ops. So this is the first batch that we have started this year, which you are taking care of. Multi-cloud with data ops. It's not DevOps. DevOps is different. DevOps, there are certain type of people who does everything, but we need to maintain only for house. So that's where for the first time we are having this course, which is multi-cloud data engineer with DevOps knowledge. So you will be able to learn this and crack the opportunity wherever you have. Okay, so this is a course that we are going to learn. Yesterday and today, we have gone through all of this, and then by end of this course, you will be able to master all this. This is a roadmap. We will be starting with SQL. We'll be starting with SQL, followed by Python, followed by data warehousing. This is a roadmap. This is exactly what we are going to follow. We'll be learning big data, Hadoop, Spark, PySpark, coming with the cloud computing, and we'll be focusing 100% on this. This will be an added knowledge for you and data ops. So this will be the roadmap for becoming a cloud data engineer. Trust me, the number of opportunities what you have is this compared to any other role, and it's a very, very high package role. And I will also tell you, it's not easy. Okay, it's not easy. I'm very frank. This skill is not easy. You'll have to remember a lot of syntax. You'll have to remember a lot of coding. You'll have to do a lot of practice. Apart from that, you attend my 1.5 hours of session. Every single day, you'll have to learn for 2 hours. I can simply say it's easy. You learn, you'll get high package, and I can gather people. But I don't want to do that. I'm very honest. This course is one level next in terms of difficulty. But I'm promising you, it's really the worth the subject. It's really the worth the subject. I have seen a lot of people switching from all the other technology to data engineering. I have never ever seen anyone switching from data engineering to the others. I have never seen in my career. From data analyst, people have become data engineer. From data scientist, people have become data engineer. From Java developer, people have become data engineer. From IT support, people have become data engineer. From data engineer, I've never seen people moving out. That is how this role is. most satisfying because you're doing all the groundwork. Okay, so this will be the roadmap, and you can expect some good salary in terms of opportunities as well as a package. It's already doing good. Data engineers are already in demand, but by end of 65%, by end of 2028, 2029, you can see that you can have a lot of growth. Okay, so this is for demand, and I can simply say that I should have rephrased this, but again, I'm telling, wherever data is there, there you will have an opportunity. Wherever data is there, you tell me an application, you tell me a domain where data is not involved. Maybe their data engineers may not be there, but there is no other application in this world without data. Every application you take, every software you take, every app you take, everything you take in this world, even a vegetable seller is actually taking care of all this data. So there is, if I want to tell, can you tell me an opportunity? Can you tell me a domain where we don't have opportunity for data engineers? Well, let me tell you, I don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for that. Wherever you go, you'll have the opportunities, right? And expected salary, data engineers can always get 4 times your experience. For example, imagine your 3 years experience. The typical salary, if you're a Java developer, tester, you may get around 6 lakhs. This is what happens because your experience into 2. If it's a normal role where you have lot of people, slightly bit and extended knowledge, you may get 2.5. That means for 3 years experience, you'll end up somewhere around 7 to 8. But if you are a data engineer, you can still get 12 to 13 if you're a data engineer, because data engineers are paid high. Okay, data engineers are paid high. In one of the my team member, he was actually 6 years of experience and he was getting 18 lakhs. Okay, 18 lakhs. He learned data engineering from me. He was actually a data analyst. So he learned data engineering from me. The 6 years, what he did, he splitted 3 years into data analyst, 3 years into data engineer. So after learning from me, he put this. From 18 lakhs, he went to 39 lakhs. I don't have any reason to lie. This is a true fact. It has happened with my own colleague. So that's a demand we have for data engineers. Not everyone will get this, okay? Don't think that. Because this will be for the guys who have learned, practiced, and crossed the challenge. Now, after learning this, you can apply for job market, and the median salary that you see for data engineers is approximately 17. There are a lot of guys who have got 55, 60 also with 12 to 18 years of experience. I've seen people gathering 60 also. A lot of applications, you can see the banking as more of data engineering work because of the customers, accounts, all of this. And the shares also, if you see, about 30% of the data engineers have experience about 2 to 8. So your market is also open. I had a casual talk with one of the person from the last batch. Okay, the last completed batch. He literally told is switching off his phone to avoid calls. He's taking an interview, is in the interview progress. In between, he's getting an interview calls, and he's literally switching. And this is in India. Okay, this is only in India. I'm talking about in India. I don't know about how the opportunities are growing up, but I see that in the US market is also bit down. But since I'm from India, I'm having a good connect with Indian opportunities and Indian HR. So literally, the person who is from India is switching off his phone to avoid calls. That type of openings are there. On an average, people are getting 10 to 12 calls in a week. That is the demand, right? And we'll be focusing on only real time. And who can go for this course? Obviously, if you're interested in data and opportunity for freshers, yes, obviously for freshers, always it will have a downtime. People will always have a tough time. Everyone wants an experience, but compared to Java, compared to training, this can at least give you some heads up. If you want to have a career growth, if you want to get into your big data skills, If you want to switch from non-technical to technical, and this is the most important thing. If you want a high package, go for it. But for high package, you'll have to struggle also. Nothing comes easy in this life. Okay. If you're practicing, if you're doing hard work, definitely you will get it. And people who want to switch career can also do this. Okay. So with this, after completing this course, you'll be able to master SQL, Python, Big Data, PySpark, Cloud Computing, and AWS and GCP basics. And for you, an added topic, DataOps. Okay, so this will be the complete course that we will be learning, and followed by one last thing which I want to tell, why you want to join KSR. It's very simple. We always keep updating. Last batch, DataOps was not there. This batch, we have started DataOps. And all the technologies we teach at one place. You can show me one course, one institute, one place where you get all the related course. It's very hard to find. Here we are teaching SQL, PL SQL, Python, PySpark, Big Data, Azure, GCP, AWS, and DataOps. Everything which is going to be related for your data engineering is covered here. And that's the reason it also goes to 6 months. 5.5 to 6 months. 5 months, 5.5 months, you can keep it. This I'm keeping as a buffer. So 5.5 months will be the course duration. And I am not a trainer. I'm only a working employee. So whatever I'm doing in the real time, the same thing I'll be explaining here with the live examples. So that hands-on experience you'll get it. 100 hours people say, but I never take 100 hours. It always goes to more than 120 hours. Real-time projects we do, we build the pipelines, we give the importance to interview, and you can share your resume. According to your resume, we will also frame the resume for you. We will help you to prepare resumes. We will guide you how to prepare resumes. We will help you with all the interview questions. That is all guaranteed. And keep listening to me for the next 4 months. You'll also build some soft skills. How to speak to clients, how to explain the projects to the clients, how to speak in interview, everything you learn. Observation is a key here. Keep on observing what I speak. Next 4 months, you can become another Santosh. Okay. So this is all the reason why you can join KSR, but obviously we are not forcing. Wherever you learn, please learn data engineering. That's my request. Right? Wherever you learn, you want to learn in YouTube, go for it. If you want to learn in any other institute, learn it. If you want to go with some Udemy courses, learn it. If you want to learn in some Cloud Era courses, learn it. Learn wherever you want. But my only request is learn it. Okay. And then I'll tell you one last reason why you should not join us. Okay. Because when I say that you have to join, I should also tell you why you should not join, right? So let me tell you why you should not join. Please don't join KSR if you are looking for please don't join KSR if you are person who don't want to be tracked. We track your completion, how much you have completed the course, how many classes you are attending, how many you have missed it, why are you not doing the assignments, why are you not speaking in the class. All this we track. Okay. We will not let you to be in comfort zone. Even weekend also we will take you class. Okay. We are not going to leave you just like that. Monday to Friday it will be my class. Saturday and Sunday you will have some special classes, extra classes, and you need not pay anything for that. We will be keeping you occupied. If you're feeling like, no, I want to enjoy weekends, I want to travel, I want to sleep, I want to do this, please don't join KSR. Every class what we take is important for your real time. We'll be keep on pulling the guest lectures. We'll be pulling from all the other institute. We'll be taking the session. We'll be taking multiple things. Saturday and Sunday, very rarely I take, but most of the times we try to bring outside. And that's what we say, 100% I'll be your trainer. For this complete batch of your multi-cloud engineer, along with your data ops, I'll be the trainer. But we provide you 110%. That 10% will be from outsiders. We try to bring from other training, other system who have worked in the real time. So we will keep you every alternative weekend. We will have some of the other class, right from the project management, agile classes, and then followed by your extra projects, everything we will be conducting. So we conduct every alternative week workshops, and every workshops, every class, every session, everything will be recorded, and the recording validity will be for 1 year. Okay. And we will ask you questions in the class. We'll make you to speak, and we will track your progress, and we will also challenge you for giving up the mock interviews. And finally, this is one thing which I really tell you, we will backtrack all your assignments. Don't think like just we are just teaching for money's sake. It doesn't happen here. If you are okay with this, please join. Else, please don't join KSR. I'm talking as a mentor. I'm talking as a mentor. I'm not talking behalf of KSR now. I'm here as only mentor. Even if KSR team is in this batch, I don't have problem, but I'm telling you very openly, please don't join KSR if you are not okay with any of these points. Okay. With that, I have completed my 2 day of master class, and from tomorrow onwards, you will be having the roadmap. The roadmap will be starting from SQL. Okay. So this is the roadmap. So from tomorrow, we'll be starting with SQL. Today and yesterday, we have completed the master class. That means you understood what is data engineer, what is cloud engineer, what will be the course, what we'll be covering. And from tomorrow onwards, right away, we are entering into the subject. That is SQL. Okay. So with this, we'll stop here. Any questions? I see a couple of people raising hands. Any questions?
Yeah, Santosh. Where does this Databricks and all cover in this cloud computing area?
Yeah, it comes in Azure.
Okay, the
In
synapse and
yeah,
okay.
in our syllabus, in our course curriculum, we have mentioned all the
Yeah.
services that we'll be learning.
Okay, thank you.
If
One
you are
question,
covering
Santosh.
Azure 100% is like, for example, whenever you are telling like for Azure, AWS, and GCP, the above four are mandatory for to learn cloud computing, right? All these
Not
courses.
yes. If you want to learn GCP, if you want to learn AWS, this 4 is mandatory.
Okay.
Oh.
In this case, like for example, if you're telling about one concept in Azure, will you cover parallelly the
No.
AWS and GCP
First, it
or?
will be completely Azure. First, I'll wind up the Azure. Then I'll compare it with AWS and GCP.
Okay, I have another question. Once we get everything to know about Azure, right? You'll be giving us the login for AWS and GCP, right? For some days.
Sorry, come again. Once you learn Azure,
Azure, you will be giving the logins for AWS and GCP that like for 60 days you have mentioned, right?
60 days, what I mentioned, that is Fabric.
Fabric.
License is Fabric is different. So
Okay,
here Azure, AWS, and GCP are cloud. But in the
Mhm.
recent days, Microsoft has come with another cloud, Fabric. For Fabric, will give you license. For all the other cloud, you will have to create your free accounts. We will help you how to create free accounts. We'll help you how to get the free credits. Do
Okay,
it.
okay, okay. So basically, you will be helping out with the logins with the Azure, AWS, and GCP, right?
Login in the sense we will helping
Yeah.
you. We'll help you how to create the accounts. But
Okay,
free
okay.
credentials, free access, free license, you'll get only for Fabric.
Okay, okay, okay. For Fabric, we'll be getting free license. For this one,
For
we
other
can.
things, you can create your normal Gmail account. With your
Okay,
normal
okay.
Gmail account, you can create it. In that, if you do certain steps, you'll get some free credits. That free credits we can utilize for our project building.
Okay, 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 okay. Fine. Understood.
Apart
So
from your
billing and
fees,
pricing wise,
yeah, apart from fees, you will not spend any amount in cloud.
Okay, okay,
For
fine.
Azure or anything, we don't need to pay a single penny.
No need to pay anything. I'll be helping you to create the accounts. I'll be helping you to how to use the credits. With that, you need not pay anything.
Okay, fine. And Santosh, like, what do you think? Like, when this Azure topic will come? Like, by which month?
5.5 months. So everything is 1 month. Month 1, month 2, month
Okay.
3, month 4. So from today, you can take it as 4th month.
Okay. So coming to the data warehousing, you will explain like the data warehousing concept, everything, right? All the complete 100%,
What
100%.
is required for data engineering, that I will do.
Okay.
The entire course curriculum is created on what I am doing in the project. Okay, based on that only we have created. So depending on what I'm using, see, data warehousing is again like a lot of things are there, but am I using all this? No. What I'm using for building a project, those topics will be taught.
So which
Yeah,
tool we
makes
are going
sense.
for data warehousing? Is it Snowflake or?
We'll be learning star schema, snowflake schema, dimension table, slowly changing dimension, type 2, all this we will be learning. You can see our syllabus. This is a roadmap. A detailed topic is mentioned for every thing in our curriculum.
Okay, Santosh.
Okay, so Santosh, if we learn Azure thoroughly, is it easy to understand and learn other cloud platforms?
100%, 100%.
Okay.
Just the UI is changing. That's it.
Okay.
Let's put it in this way. Imagine this is a cooking class. I'm teaching you cooking. Okay. Today you are doing cooking in your home. Tomorrow you go to relative's house. Will you struggle for cooking?
No.
You need to know where the things are. If they give you everything, you can cook. Similarly, if you know what are the services which is using for what are the things, you can do everything. Cooking is a process. You're learning that. You do everywhere. That's what we can do. The same way you learn Azure, the same thing you can relate it to other two clouds. But the amount of time that we'll be spending on Azure will be almost 30 to 35 classes. But GCP and AWS will be around 10 to 12 classes. We'll be relating that.
Okay, got it.
Santosh, is there any role of fabrics in this course?
Fabric is a new innovation from Microsoft. So what you're doing in Azure, we can do it in Fabric also. It's launched last year. So we are teaching that as well. Simply why companies may ask that also, right? They may ask why Fabric, have you used Fabric? Why? Let's learn what is there. It's another additional 1 week of efforts. We are teaching that also.
Okay, great.
Any questions?
Yes, I just wanted to ask, at the end of the course, will we be getting any certifications on this?
See, certifications, you will have to take Microsoft's data engineering certification. But from our side, if you get a course completion also, I don't think it will be useful. If you simply go and say, I have taken a course completion from KSR, no one is going to give you a job. Because if you say anyone that I've learned and I've come, people will not value you. What we will do after learning, we'll portray your resume. We'll say that, okay, last 2 years I've been working as data engineer. Last 3 years you have worked as data engineer. In that case, what happens? Your certification doesn't even matter. You cannot even show to anyone. But Microsoft certification will be valid. If you take the Microsoft certifications of data engineering, you can show that in most of the companies.
Okay, thank you.
For data engineer, which certification is there? Like data analyst is PL 300.
Data engineering, Suparna, you're there?
It is DP 700.
Okay.
DP 700 from Microsoft Fabric. Yeah.
How much it costing?
DP 203.
DP 203 got deprecated from last March 31st. From April 1st, it is DP 700 from Fabric.
Okay. I'll tell you one news, okay? In my entire career, I have never got any certification. Do I lack knowledge? Do I lack knowledge?
No, but why would you do that?
Certification is needed for only for certain companies. So don't think like certification is mandatory. In US, certification will be an added point. But in India, don't think too much. Okay, only if I certified and all. I've interviewed a person who has taken 10 certifications. Every certification he has taken, the first question interview was not able to answer. What is the point of taking 10 certifications? Yeah, right? So certifications is not mandate. You can try it. You can give an attempt. What I would suggest is in most of the Indian based company, once you join the company, they will sponsor you around 4,500 or 5,000. They will sponsor you, write it. Then they will give you money. But for US guys, please take the certifications, even if you don't like. If I was in US now, 100% I would have taken a certification, but I'm in India, so I usually don't take. So your knowledge is important than your certifications. Please believe in this. But if the company they ask, then you take it. And we all always have dumps. Our class is good enough to take up any certifications on Azure Data Engineering and Fabric without any other challenge. You can still go to the dumps, learn it. Our class topic should be enough to get the pass. That I can assure. Any other questions?
Do you have any evening batches?
No, as of now, I'm actually a working employee, so I'm not able to manage evening batch. So morning batch we take, then I go to office. So 6:30 is a one batch, 8 o'clock is another batch. 6:30 batch, if you want to wait, you will have to wait for another 1.5 months. And morning 8 o'clock batch means it has started from yesterday. That is you're currently attending. Evening batch we have for data analytics, but we don't have any plan as of now for data engineering evening. We will have to wait till 2026.
Okay, okay. 6:30 batch will start in the month of August or September?
Yeah, in the month of August. Or not August, I would say September first week.
September first week. Okay, thanks. Yeah.
So today is a day 2. 98 days remaining to become a data engineer. And tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with SQL. Okay. Are we all good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you all. We'll stop here. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be starting with SQL.
Okay. Thank you so much, Santosh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Santosh.
Thanks.